Halo, except for Mule was late to the show because he was playing Apex.
Please call us at your earliest convenience. Now, show me what you can do.
What is happening? It's a Halo Podcast, episode 42. We are so excited to be here, talk Halo, all the games that we've been playing this last 2 weeks. It's been wild. 3 weeks since we talked. So many games of Halo. It's crazy. I'm close to going pro at this point.
I can count them on my hand.
Yeah, I got orgs calling me like sorry face, sorry optic, but you know, I'm
salty in here already. I'm gonna take some water.
I'm holding out.
I'm no homo 17. I need a water.
You're going to need a defibrillator after all the salt that's going to come out of your mouth today. Johnny, what's up, baby?
What's going on? I'm here. I'll try to be positive.
Wow, you guys, this is going to be so fun. Crawler, what's happening?
Hey, how's it going? Crawler coming at you.
Yeah, bring that defib. And Mule, what's going on?
Hi, I like Apex.
Oh my gosh, that is. You sound like you have an addiction problem. Like I love it.
We just got a new season, right?
Yeah, and I got an heirloom
and a new hero.
Oh,
right?
you got an heirloom. What heirloom did you get?
My first pet, I got Bangs because I play a lot of Bang. But yeah,
Who?
Wait, who'd you get?
Bangalore, Bang.
Oh, Bang. Okay,
Oh,
I got you.
Sorry, we're
Come
not
on, guys.
Well,
Don't
yeah,
let
we're not
lingo.
cool with the lingo. Like I don't know. We call bangs here.
Yeah, she's got a sweet knife. I twirl it around.
I thought she had a bad haircut.
Who has the drumsticks?
She does have that.
I've seen the drumsticks. Who has the drumsticks?
Lifeline.
Yeah. How much money did you spend to get an heirloom?
Grinding it.
But I've been playing since season 1. So
Did you get a bunch of like free packs? Didn't they increase the level cap?
they increased the level cap, yeah. But it's
I'm
still
just waiting
you
for
gotta
them to
open, like-
merge everything together.
Yeah, you still have
Welcome to
open, like,
Apex
something like-
Podcast here.
Yeah, welcome to the Apex podcast.
I'm sorry I derailed us, Josh. Halo.
I love how you apologize to me about derailing when I derail all of our other shows. Speaking of our other shows, you guys, check out the Bendu podcast. That's a Star Wars podcast, and you would only know that if you're a super nerd of Star Wars, and that's okay. But it is a Star Wars podcast, the Bendu podcast. Go check that out. That includes Crawler, myself, and Mule. The Metaverses podcast featuring the one and only Johnny Bo.
That's not even the right name. Of the game.
Multiverses.
It's the
podcast.
multiverse. It's not metaverse.
Is this Facebook?
Yeah. I have a metaverse podcast.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
talking
super into
to
crypto
Mark
and Web3.
Zuckerberg
Okay.
and-
Wow. Okay.
So a tease of a water bottle.
What is it? Multiverses?
multiverses.
Okay.
It's a game that actually gets content. We're gonna get some content here in 3 days.
Okay. Neat.
Right.
So
Yeah.
go check out that podcast. There's also the Nintendo Powercast and
Oh, it's gonna be a good one tonight.
and Xbox Now. If you guys like to,
I got
I
my
assume if you
popcorn
play
for
Halo. Oh yeah. It's so we're crazy. Also, I'm gonna do a quick plug. I released a single last week called Nothing. And the music project is Until Today, and everything can be found, or the song can be found everywhere by
What's
looking
it
for
called?
Until Today. The song is called Nothing.
Yeah, but what's it called?
It's
Send them the file,
It's-
Josh.
You're
It's
supposed
called-
to keep plugging it.
it's called Take That Dad Joke and Shovel It.
Shove it.
You know? No, I love it. So there we go. We got some updates, okay? Those of you that have been calling for the ability to put your visors on all of your cores, today is your day because you can now put your visor on any core. How excited are we for this?
It's progress, right? It's progress.
What is this? 2018? Is this 2018?
Wow, what is this? 2008?
Yeah.
So much salt. I love it.
I didn't realize that the visors weren't cross-core.
Oh god.
Like how different
that
do
was
they
part of-
look?
But that was part of the problem, right? Like you'd buy something and it was locked to just one thing. I mean, so hopefully the visors start, and then we're gonna get at least the armor coatings. At least the armor coatings would be nice. Because armor coat, like some of the armor cores just are pretty drab with the colors that you can get.
Yeah, you
According to-
can't put the glittery. You can't put the glitter on every core.
Nope. You can
I
only
want
put it on Mark 7.
Weird, glittery samurai. Like, come on, Halo.
One day, maybe. Maybe. According to Kotaku here, it says you can't, for instance, use any color of the Mark 7's core Crayola box of armor coatings. And hey, Super Blitzkrieg says we got real team snipers, you guys, but they left in. Here's what I don't understand. Twitter loves to call the skewer the brute sniper. I'm like,
That's pretty much what it is.
I understand. It has a name, okay? It has.
Is that part of the team snipers? Is that in snipers?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but so that one's still there. Would still according to Twitter was not a great thing. So they were not. Twitter wasn't happy about that. But there's look. At least we're getting something, right? They've begun resuscitation, if you will. You know, like we heard him scream clear right before this tweet went out, and I don't know why I keep bringing up defibrillators, but that's you know, I don't think it's going to necessarily bring anybody back. I don't think anybody's going, finally, I'm coming back to Halo. I can use that visor.
But something that might bring
visor.
people back is coming next week or no? So this update went live on Tuesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be another week and a half. But ranked doubles and social doubles is coming, which I think that'll be great.
Mule, how excited are you for ranked doubles? Go ahead.
I mean, me and the whole 7,000 players on Steam are super excited.
Oh my god! I saw Apex broke their all-time peak players
Back
In
to
August?
500,000
In
when
August,
the new season went live. Yeah,
I mean,
When
I would be
people
more
aren't supposed to be
excited
playing it.
yeah.
if I had
nobody's supposed
friends
to
to
be
play
playing.
it with. You know what I mean? Like friends that would want to play doubles with me and not play against bots and things like that. And, you know, we don't need 1,000 Joshes in the game. So,
hey, from the chat, Knox says, new to your podcast, loving it. We're so glad you're here. Thank you for hanging out. We're just trying to bring smiles and laughs and keep the salt at a minimum so that
We
Mule
gotta
doesn't
eat
go into cardiac
both
arrest.
sides.
no, for real though.
Yeah, both
I
sides.
do like that they're bringing doubles. That is one game mode I loved in Halo. Like, absolutely loved it. So,
You can view your challenges in the pause menu now.
Hey,
Oh, nice.
What? Now this
Welcome
is
to
the
Has
Yeah,
update
anybody
I'm
played?
here for.
Has anybody played since this update went out? I don't even know. Do they live track in the pause menu? I haven't played.
I
We are
updated
well
the game.
versed.
I updated the game and I checked the store, but instead of playing Halo, during another Xbox podcast, by the way, Xbox Factor podcast, go check that out. Double Barrel Gaming on YouTube.
my God.
I beat Ninja Turtles, so I completed a game this week. Just
Oh,
wanted to throw I know everybody's thinking hell froze over. It did. I've set
It's like
up
a
ski
2-hour
resort.
game.
dude,
Hey,
I beat
watch
that the
it.
first day with my 2 kids.
Hey, okay.
So
It is
I
great,
answered my
though.
own question in the
Fantastic.
blog update here.
Yes.
Since challenges update at the end of a match, we chose not to display the numbers intentionally to avoid any confusion around not seeing them update in real time. We're working on it to make it so challenges do tick during a match, but wanted to get this helpful first step out so you
That'll be
up
season
to all of you
7
since it was ready.
in
Ouch.
2029.
Well, that long?
There's 6-month seasons.
Okay. Well, with this update, we made it 10 minutes. Great show, everybody.
But hey, somebody beat Halo 2
Lasso.
Joel.
Lasso
Yeah.
without dying ever.
Darth says so salty. Love the show. I'm trying. Like, look, I feel like I'm in the salt mines of Kessel, trying to keep these guys from having heart attacks. Okay. Like we say every show, the core game is super fun. We just need content. We just need content. You know, these updates are good, but they're not content.
Yeah, I mean, it makes me think that maybe they just don't have enough people. That's the only to me, that's the only reason why they're not getting enough stuff coming out, or they have a large majority of their team working on a BR. I mean, honestly,
Well,
that's
I thought
the
they
only
outsourced
thing.
the BR.
Right? Wasn't that certain Infinity? Is that who it was? Is that the
Yeah.
name of the company? I think.
Yeah.
Also, when's the co-op campaign actually going live?
Yeah, because it's still in beta.
Well, the multiplayer is technically still in beta, right?
From chat, Super Blitzkrieg says, "I'll defend this game day and night long, but it just needs more." It does. It does. Servant says, "I'm genuinely pumped for rank 2v2." That's good. I mean, that's good. That stuff's going to be like super fun. But even watching the intro to our show, I'm just like, these maps, we need more. We like they've and they know that, right? I mean, they prolonged this season so that they would have more time to hopefully have like a 3-month season is going to be so refreshing for this game. Because right now there's zero urgency. There is zero urgency. And I you know, even the weekly challenges have been like a glove or a visor, and it's just like I don't know. I don't know.
Yep.
Is it
What
is
is
it worth
this?
it?
This is the Halo 2
Are we at
Lasso
6 hours?
run.
6 okay, 6 hours. Bro looks like he's sweating.
Wouldn't you for 20? He's got 20K on the line and he hasn't died yet. So it's like, that's nerve wracking, isn't it?
Did he get paid?
I'm assuming so. I mean, the articles and stuff said, I mean, he completed it live on Twitch. I mean, I would assume he got paid.
Huh. That's super cool. Super, super cool. I mean, I love the fact that we're talking about Halo 2, right? Like somebody doing a challenge that was posted in for a game that's this old. Like it's pretty rad.
I don't remember being able to bring a Banshee into the final fight in Halo 2 because you finished the game as Arbiter.
More than likely it's a cheese.
He probably a cheese, but brought it in from the lead up to it probably. But that was it. That was the last kill.
There you go. There you go. So
That's pretty amazing.
oh my gosh, Servant says, "Hear me out. The only bad part of Halo Infinite is the fan base." Wow.
I mean, I
like-
can agree with that to a degree. You know,
Is that the problem with like every game?
yeah. Well, I mean, it's like the thing in gaming, right? Like games have to progress, right? That's the thing. Like some gamers just don't like having to adapt to new styles and games that they like, and that's just kind of gaming. It's always going to change, you know. I mean, Mass Effect can't stay the same as it was from the very first Mass Effect. It's going to evolve. It's Call of Duty. It's going to evolve a little bit, you know. Apex, it's evolved. Destiny 1 to Destiny 2, it's evolved. So there's always evolution to games, right? And so it's like, I think sometimes maybe developers listen too much to people like us, right? Talking heads or big time streamers or things like that. Like they just need to create the game that they want to create. That they know.
Well, yeah,
will
and
be
like
fun.
Destiny 2 got me to kick my Destiny habit.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's a very good point. You know, it's the vocal minority is the loudest, right? We create this show. The main reason I podcast is so that people that are into a certain game or a certain topic have something to listen to during their day so it goes by faster, right? Like, and when everything's moving forward, everything's hyped, everybody's excited, it makes the shows that much better, and it makes people want to play the game. When we create shows for games that are like not able to keep their fan base, it like it makes it difficult, right? It makes it we gotta we can't ride the hype. We gotta come up with either fun and creative ways to make Halo interesting. And but honestly, our community game nights are they are the lifeblood of of this show. Getting together as a community and playing every other week.
Which I think we're going to transition to maybe doing that more and making the show kind of more of a monthly kind of thing we've talked about.
Yeah, and it may be a better way to go up until like just to
up until the hype returns.
Yeah, and because there's no. I don't want anybody listening to this that's a fan of Halo to be like, wow, these guys are just shitting all over the game, and like that's because that's not what we're here for. We want to give creative or constructive criticism, right? And how we hope this gets better. But at the same time, like I saw a tweet from a dev today that is like, the way consumers view developers is just like we're somewhat clueless as to what they do and how things go into it, which is why like I feel like we try to take all this stuff pretty lighthearted, right? And just kind of like we might poke fun here and there or say something that's a little, but it's just for the laughs, right? We all love Halo. We wouldn't be here if we didn't love Halo. We wouldn't be salty if we didn't love Halo, because we want this game on top. We want this game setting records like Apex is, because this is where we want to be. But
dude, my gamer tag is Mulehorn117.
Right. Yeah. You've trained your voice to sound like Steve Downs.
Yeah. Overkill. Kilimanjaro.
Yeah, I love it. So there it is. Like and Servant just kind of reiterating here. So the reason y'all are negative is because you want Halo to succeed, and that really is the case.
Well, I think it's just a little bit of frustration too, because like this game has been, or not, the series has been, I don't know, in turmoil for how many years?
Yeah, a long time.
We just wanted to come back and succeed.
And not only Halo, but I mean, really, the kind of the Xbox brand has been like, they've been definitely fighting this generation, and I love it.
The last two generations.
But the one was kind of a dud, right? It like they were fighting all the way through that to get back to where the 360 was. But this generation, they're doing it. And if Halo had come out with the buzz and I feel like there was a lot of buzz and a lot of hype, right? We could see it in our downloads. Like, we had insane downloads
until Craig, right?
And then
well, I don't know. I mean, like, it was hype leading up to the launch,
right?
Because I remember, like, back when they were like, oh yeah, we decided we're just going to drop the game. We're going to drop the multiplayer now.
Yeah, it came out for Halo Anniversary, which was awesome.
It just feels like it's one of those games that, like, it doesn't have the luxury of a Fortnite, where it could be in beta for as long as it was and then succeed, right?
Well,
like,
just too many good games.
Fortnite launched as a dead game.
Sure.
Yeah, it was kind of
and
rough
they had
until
to
the Battle Royale came in.
Yeah.
Plus, it was a different gameplay too. So it wasn't, Halo is Halo. Everybody kind of knows what Halo is, and if it struggles out the gate, it's going to be hard to get people to come back.
Yeah. Well, and you look at Fortnite fell off and has gotten reinvigorated with no build, and Apex has ebbed and flowed as well, and is riding high right now with a new season and new hero, or what are they called?
Legend.
Are they called hero?
It's
Legends.
Apex Legends.
Yeah.
Brawler.
Nice.
God,
just make Titanfall. Make Titanfall 3. I don't like
Dragon Ball's coming to
Apex
Fortnite
makes
next
too
week.
much money. They're never do it.
That's damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of deal.
Yeah.
EA purposely killed Titanfall 2 by launching it the week they did.
I feel like it's a cult classic.
So Apex could live.
Oh yeah, people love it. The campaign's amazing.
I even finished that game, so that's saying something. that's saying something for sure. So,
man, I think what killed the hype in Halo is kind of, as we're talking about the hype, is that people expected a BR, right? People wanted a BR. That's kind of like, unfortunately, the staple to what keeps games relevant is how high it is in the Twitch directory, right? And because there's so many people out there that stream now and play games to play in front of an audience, that if you just, I looked at it earlier and there was 1,800 people watching Halo. That is almost as how many people are watching Mass Effect Legendary Edition. And I'm like, it's hard as a creator, if you're a streamer, if you like Halo, to stream it just because the viewership's not going to be there. So you already have two knocks on it, and that, well, I like it, but there's no one that's going to watch me play it, and then you have the stigma.
Numbers were probably able to skew higher over the weekend.
Yeah,
because
with the
they've had drops and different creators are eligible to have those drops. So that's been driving up some viewership numbers. But it is. It's not as engaging of a. It's an engaging game to play, but it ebbs and flows, and it's not the engagement that people are seeking out from a battle royale. And the small answer that they've had to that is Last Spartan Standing, which is a very slow, methodical, third party esque kind of way to win and play that game. It's a 15 or so minute endeavor if you're going to take it to the end. I don't even know what the timer is on those games, but I wish the zone would close a little bit faster in Last Spartan Standing. And I like some of the changes that they've done. I don't even know if we've talked about that since they happened, but like, you don't start with the pistol anymore because people were hanging onto the pistol for too long. So now you start with a charge, the what's the charge pistol? The one that shoots electricity.
Pistol?
No.
Disruptor? The
Disruptor. So you go Disruptor to...
That's a good weapon, though.
It can be, but it's not the precision weapon of the pistol, though. Because people were holding onto the pistol for multiple levels in Last Spartan Standing until they could get to the commando right away. So they were skipping Mangler and AR and some of the other stuff. They were just trying to get killed. It was just a pistol fest.
Yeah.
I think in some cases we might be part of the problem, right? Like where we have expectations and we hope like for this season that there may be more, but maybe they truly are taking this 6 months to say when season 3 comes out, they're going to have certain affinity, bring the BR, and then everybody at 343 is just working behind the scenes, getting more maps and more customizations, getting the season 3 battle pass looking good, dialing in the quality of life things, and we might be so pleasantly surprised by season 3 because of the way they pulled away from season 2.
Just imagine if they do release a BR in season 3. By that time, we should have Forge, right? Forge should.
Have you guys seen the Forge leaks? I'm trying to pull up. I'm trying to pull up some video right now.
I saw the pit, and
somebody remade PT from PlayStation, like almost like shot for shot, like, and somebody remade the what's it called, the Pack-a-Punch from Zombies in Call of Duty, and they used like a grav lift to pull weapons out, and they were cycling, and then they found like the Halo doll or whatever that is in the campaign, and they put that in there to be the teddy bear. Like, there's some crazy stuff. I saw a video earlier on Twitter of you can shoot anything out of a gun.
Shooting bots out of a gun.
They were shooting tanks and all sorts of crazy shit. It was hilarious. So, like, Forge, I think, can be a whole hell of a lot different than it's been in the past.
Yeah.
Because Forge maps, like, there's weather stuff that people can add in. That there was a lockout video I think I posted on Twitter. There's I'm on a YouTube video right now that's kind of just some random stuff, like random shit just falling from the skies. Like, it's crazy. So I mean, if the Forge tools are, I don't know if it's going to be like Dreams level kind of editor type stuff, like, because I mean that's I think a highly praised game editor tool from.
Can we make a new Banjo-Kazooie in it? That's a real question.
I mean, who knows? Like, the amount of stuff I've seen, and maybe the access to all those different upgraded weapons that are in the campaign, and just different kinds of game modes, and people finding ways to make stuff. We kind of poo-poo at like the fan recreation of maps in Forge because it's subpar or not like Halo like 343 level quality of the maps, but I feel like the editor is maybe gonna be on par with them being able to make some crazy stuff and have it be fairly accurate. So we might, and Bungie and 343 I don't think have been afraid to recognize when somebody has done something good or great in those game modes and implemented that stuff into the mix. So I mean, we could have some crazy stuff get thrown into I mean, that's how we got that's how we got the infection mode, that's how we got rocket race, that's how we got Griffball, that's how we got a bunch of different stuff.
I'm thinking that this game's going to look completely different in a year. And maybe everybody will forget how it launched and then come back.
It's going to be a massive marketing push, right? They're going to have to do a massive marketing push. And that's okay. That's okay. It's what it's going to need to get back, or to get there for the first time, even, if you will.
Is Forge going to be free? Like, are they going to monetize it in any way?
I don't know, but now having seen that UI, like, and somebody using a mouse, this is the first time Halo Forge is going to be available to somebody with the precision of a mouse and keyboard to place and edit and do maybe more stuff. I hadn't thought about that, because in the past you've had to create stuff on a controller, and it can be kind of cumbersome and clunky to place stuff or get it exactly how you want. This might be probably the best way to like work on Forge is on the PC version and have that kind of just precision with the mouse.
It's gonna be exciting for sure. Like, it'll be a step in the right direction. Like, this doesn't look like shiny Halo 5 Reach
or drab, just gray, like the panels that you would see in some of those Forge maps of just granite or whatever, just to block stuff off.
And the thing is it's a we're in a completely different, gaming is just so different now, right? Like, it's not, there's no longer the $60 game one and done. If you come out with games as a service game and your game doesn't have enough content, it's
dead.
You're having a rough go. Like, and Halo's showing that. Like, you couldn't ask for better foundation for a game but you can't expect the fan base to stick with just the handful of maps that we have for as long as they're needing,
Mm-hmm.
And again, it makes us all ask questions like what happened in development, what's going on with leadership, but we don't know. We know it was a rocky go for this game. We saw like different producers and lead designers and things leaving like midway through development. So there was potential. I mean, the assumption is anyway that there was kind of a rocky road for this. So, I mean, even Craig and all that stuff, like we talked about a little while ago. But this is so impressive. If you guys you can watch on Spotify if that's where you're listening, and you can just look down at your phone, and you'll see the Nintendo Switch video that we have playing right now. So, let's see. We got a question from chat from Servant here. It says, "Would you all have had the game released when it did and wait for updates, or would you prefer to have the original release delayed 2 years for all of this at launch?" So I'm unpopular opinion, but I would say wait 2 years so that they do not launch any kind of a game that has egg on its face. I don't feel like a brand as important as Halo should be having to be talked about like we are talking about now. Like,
do you think it would? I don't think it would have launched with any new, like, it would have been more feature heavy, I think, but I don't think it would have launched with any more maps. I don't know if they would have been ready to release any more maps in a faster fashion either.
I think the best route, if they had waited another year, would have been a number of flights and really asking for what people like do a 1 month flight with a micro battle pass and get all the feedback. What did you think about challenges? How did you think about how this worked? And so
yeah, because going back to that, even with just a weekend or whatever, however long that flight was where they had challenges, people said that the progression was shit, and they doubled down on saying they were confident that it would work out okay. And then within the first 2 or 3 days of the game being live, they finally came out and said, we're aware that progression is slow, we're working on a fix. Like, people said that in the flight. They didn't want to listen in the flight, or they didn't want to have to admit or change something on a game that was technically gone gold for them, and they were having to backpedal with that. That would have set, I guess, a worse expectation going in. But I think they would have been at least aware and willing to adapt, I guess. Oh, somebody's got portals going. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's portals happening on the screen. We saw a map from Halo 5.
So it's Splitgate.
Do you see Splitgate released a portal-free zone mode?
Yeah.
You can shrink everything down. That's hilarious.
Look at the go-kart racers.
Somebody's going to make a kart racer out of this. Oh, man.
Yeah, but we've had Mongoose, like, the Mongoose racing.
Yeah.
But this is hilarious. Everybody's gonna look like
Mario Kart.
What's the Burger King one where it was the Sneak King sitting on the little tiny the little crotch rocket? It's gonna be like that.
Burger King racer or whatever. But like how Chief looks in Fortnite, this is how we're gonna look racing around on Warhogs. Yeah. There's once the community gets I feel like we were all a little leery. Wait, was he just holding something?
Yeah, but I don't know.
But back that up a second. He had an elite plasma pistol. Are they in the game? And I'm just like, I forgot.
Think they're able to take anything from.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That was the plasma pistol. I was thinking the I guess is it a plasma rifle? I can't remember what the ones the elites used to carry around. That's what it looked like initially when he just swung it around real quick, and I was like, wait a minute. But that was just the pistol. But like, what are all these? The cake is a lie, What are all these boxes right here? Like, it's Yeah, I know. Like I was saying though, we looked at Forge and we're leery because we're just like, oh, not more of like we want developer maps, right? But looking at what we're seeing now, these are very true to form of the original Halo maps, and there's also plenty of textures for the most part from what like the early stuff that we're seeing. And it looks like they could be pretty cool, but like they're calling in a bombing run and stuff. Like what? That's wild. That kind of stuff is wild. And I know if you guys are just listening to audio, there's crazy stuff happening on the screen. So
it looks like based on this video, like the video clip of the, it's you're writing kind of code in it. There's if statements that you're kind of dragging stuff to command, and I don't know. This Forge is actually going to be
like,
really
do it yourself. Make our game for us.
You think you can do it better? Do it. I mean, this looks great though. The grass on the ground.
Yeah, the assets that are available to you in Forge are well above and beyond what they have been in the past. It seems.
Yeah. So season 3 could be very exciting.
Maybe we'll have red versus blue come back.
There we go.
Hey.
There we go.
You just need more people talking about the game, you know? So if people making ridiculous Forge maps could create a lot of content.
Was that a projected Craig on the wall?
It was. He's right there. He's glowing.
I can't pause it. There it is.
There it is.
It's a projection of Craig. It's the artwork from the album on the Easter egg at the top of the tower. That's hilarious. I guess you have. Are all assets of the game just fair game? It's got to be.
It's yeah. I don't know.
Did you see in the horizon over there? It was a giant chief.
Oh yeah, doing the T.
Oh, he's doing the T pose.
Yeah. Interesting. What, a giant umbrella and
a warp pipe.
That is so crazy.
Wow.
That is so crazy. Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I feel like we've had a great time chatting about this game. It's, like we were like, oh boy, get the salt, but it was fun. I enjoyed it and looking forward to the future. We are going to probably switch to doing just once a month, and that will mean 3. So the next 3 straight Thursdays will be community game nights, unless there's some big announcement or something for us to talk about. But
so join the Discord, and we'll try to be good about announcing when it's game night and when it's not.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and the Halo Infinite podcast is we're on all socials. You can follow us on any of those, and we won't be updating anything. But you can connect with us that way if you want. So, thank you guys seriously for everything. We do this show live once a month now. Probably we'll have to decide. We'll let everybody know the exact timing for schedules, but we will be. We do it live at 7:30 Pacific. That's also the game nights, 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern. If you want to jump in and play with us, we all jump into Discord. It's really a great time. There's so much laughing. We talk about Crawler's mom a ton, and it's just great. We love you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye now.
Please call us at your earliest convenience.
Now, show me what you can do.